Welcome to Tribulation, day 161. The world continues to spiral downwards into chaos. It's Saturday here in San Jose, California, and looks like it's actually going to be a fairly nice day. The sun is out. On a day like today, it's kind of hard to contemplate or to accept that we're in a tribulation. If everything in life is good. Now, for me personally, even on a super nice day, I am thankful for being alive, and I'm looking forward to taking my dogs for a walk, which doesn't actually cost me any money. But I'm constantly reminded that I'm in a tribulation, and it's kind of because of money, because I don't really have any. Now, what I'll tell you is, in the perfect world, I shouldn't have to worry about money at all. You should be able to survive in the world without money. And, that's kind of what I see is at the heart and soul of the tribulation we're facing, is because the world is offering two paths, and it's kind of what I would call the golden rule. Jesus, I think, brought up the golden rule. I could be wrong, but I do believe somewhere in the New Testament, they kind of ask him, what's the greatest commandment? But he kind of gives the golden rule, which is, it's actually two things, but it's love your God, and then, kind of what applies to us most here on earth, which is, do unto others as you would have done unto yourself, But if people kind of did that, the world ideally would be okay, and you probably wouldn't need money because people would just help one another. But see, there's also another golden rule, which kind of says, he who has the gold makes the rules. And that's usually what's mostly at play when you look at the earth and what's going on, especially by those in positions of power and wealth, ruled by secrecy. A lot of times at the seat of power, you don't even want to be known. You want to be pressing all the buttons, but you want to be in the shadows. Have somebody else out there, as your puppet. But the golden rule of he who has the gold makes the rule ultimately sets up a pyramid of power where somebody at the top has all the gold and therefore makes all the rules. And that's what we've been living in our whole lives, whether we realized it or not. Whether it's communism or capitalism, both systems are kind of set up for he who has the gold makes the rules. Capitalism, when left unchecked, when exposed to corruption and greed, then things are done for ulterior motives, to make people money or to secure their money, but not for the common good. And even if you're working in a job, which is basically a pretty positive thing, the company you may be working for as a whole may be not really working for the good of all, but working more for he who has the gold. So, the point I'm getting to is we're headed for like a global meltdown, and the reason for it is because under the he who has all the gold makes the rule concept, you have to build a pyramid. And you know what? There was only one great pyramid built. All the others were fake copies that didn't really work. But, these pyramidal systems of power, ultimately because they're unbalanced with one at the top and everybody at the bottom, they collapse because the base won't hold them up. And that's kind of, all the systems we got around us. You know, our Social Security, our retirement funds, you know, the way insurance works, all these systems are non-sustainable pyramidal systems that are leading to the bottom line. All the governments taking too much in taxes and just wasting all the money. You know, inefficiencies, middlemen, bankers. You know, it's all a system, you know, that is set up for he who has all the gold. Now, I'm going to tell you honestly, like, not that there's anything technically wrong with saving money, but I think saving money, that whole concept is just warped. And there's really no purpose for saving money. There really isn't. You know, like in the perfect world, all money is put into play every day. Because the minute you get into saving money, you get into hoarding money, and money that's being, quote, saved, what's it actually doing other than sitting in some rich person's pocket? Like if you're saving your money at a bank, you're not using your money. You got somebody promising you, you know, some measly return on your money, like 2% or 3%, while they're holding all your money and using your money to make millions of dollars for them. So they're getting something out of your money, you're getting basically nothing. So the concept of saving money, to me, is just like part of the unsustainable problem that exists with the world economic model right now. You know, having multiple currencies is becoming an issue, you know, because people are manipulating their currencies, so, you know, everything kind of going towards probably a gold standard again. But one way or another, the whole world has to kind of implode on itself for the restructuring, and there's going to be a clash of the top with the bottom, and we'll see what washes out, because those are two of the forces at play. Then you throw in some religious and or, you know, just geographical age-old grudges. So unfortunately, I kind of see World War III looming on the horizon too. But, you know, what we're all a part of is part of the golden rule. You know, what rule are you living by? You know, we need to live by the original golden rule, which is do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. That's what I'm going to try and do today. Even as the tribulation continues, I'll just try and be a role model, do something good, think something good. Alright, keep on rocking. Peace.